My name is Emer Lindsay, and today I will be talking about the diffusion of the Indo-European language group, and I will be talking about the two theories that are widely debated on how this language group did diffuse. So, just some background on how this language group exists today. So, the Indo-European language group is the most widely spoken language family in the world. It has 10 known branches or subfamilies, 8 of which are still in existence today, and 2 of which have gone extinct over the course of time. 2.6 billion people, or 45% of the world's population, speak an Indo-European language as their first language, and some of these languages include English, German, Spanish, and Russian. So, how did this language group diffuse? So, like I said before, there are two widely debated theories on how the language diffused from the point of origin, or the hearth, to the rest of the world. So, the first theory is the nomadic warrior theory. This theory states that the first speakers were the Kurgan people, or Kurgan, I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Um, The earliest archaeological evidence of the Kurgans dates back to 4300 BC, and they lived near the border between present-day Russia and Kazakhstan. They were the first people to domesticate horses, and they migrated in search of grasslands for their animals. These people were excellent warriors, and as their travels took them westward to Europe, to Siberia, and then to Iran and South Asia. They conquered much of Europe and South Asia between 3500 and 2500 BC. So this shows where they started in the Kurgan Hearth, like I said, between Russia and Kazakhstan, and then um, they migrated west towards like Eastern and Southern Europe, and then, as you can see, they relocated or migrated all around Asia and Europe. So the second theory is the sedentary farmer theory, and these people actually existed before the nomadic farmers in 6700 BC. They lived in eastern Anatolia, which is present-day eastern Turkey. These people diffused into Europe and South Asia along with agricultural practices rather than military expansion. These people were known for prospering in agriculture, and the language triumphed because its speakers became more numerous and prosperous by growing their own food and spreading agriculture instead of relying on hunting and their animals. So this is a similar map of how the language diffused from the hearth. As you can see, the hearth is right here where Turkey is today, and they first migrated west towards Western Asia, and then later on migrated towards Europe. So, although I think both these theories have good points and both of them could explain how the language diffused, I agree with the sedentary farmer theory, mainly because it just makes more sense, in my opinion, based on where the hearths are. So if we go back to these maps, the Kurgan hearth is all the way over here to the east, and they don't really migrate west. They don't really migrate west, it looks like. They only migrate east, and they migrate pretty far. I mean, it is over a pretty long period of time, obviously, but they only migrate in one direction. And obviously, I did not live back then, but I feel like they would have migrated all around them, especially nearer to where they were. But with the sedentary farmer theory, they kind of migrated all around them. The hearth is more of the center of where they migrated. They didn't just go in one direction, they went west and east and north. So that is the main reason why I believe the sedentary farmer theory, but I also thought that because the farmers of this region had great agricultural techniques which made them prosper, it is likely that along with nearby regions adopting their agricultural skills, they also adopted the language, because if nearby regions admired them for their agriculture, maybe they wanted to become part of this community or pick up more of their lifestyle, which led to adopting their language. And um, I think that's probably the more believable theory. But yeah, thank you for watching.